Also YouTube, NCG here, bringing you a updated dinosaur deck profile. Now this is probably as cheap as this deck is ever going to be when True Kings hit. But it is massively competitive. I will go through some options you can take out to make it a little bit more cheaper for yourself. Other than that, the main deck is pretty strong and relatively cheap. Well, apart from, obviously, like I said, the exclusion of a couple of cards. So without further ado, we're going to crack straight into this. And then at the end, I'll do you a couple of combos. So, triple Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, very straightforward, massive, Book of Moon, all your opponent's monsters during either player's turn by destroying one one monster in hand or field. Amazing, sets the babies off. And then, you know, when he attacks a defense position monster, you burn your opponent for 1,000 and send it to the graveyard, so no destruction effect. Triple Soul Eating Oviraptor. When it's normal summoned, you take one dinosaur type monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. And then you can target one level 4 or lower dinosaur monster in your on the field, destroy it, and then special summon one dinosaur monster from your graveyard in defense position. So it's a very nice revival. Triple Miscellaneousaurus. Protection cards, you discard it, protect your dinosaur monsters during main phase. And then you can banish this and as many different dinosaurs to then special summon out a dinosaur of that same level of what you've banished. Triple Baby Cerosaurus. If this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 4 or lower dinosaur type monster from your deck. And Triple Petrodon. This is the exact same as Babysaurus, but it's a level 5 or higher, but it can't attack that turn. Double Mega Smasher X. And a single Drac-Aleo. Now this card is really good, but it's stupidly expensive for what it is. So this is basically, you get a Miscellaneousaurus to grave, banish that, bring this guy out, and then if you've got your Soul Eating Oviraptor on board, you've got a Shambara first turn. One Dugoromu, the Mad Flame Kaiju. You can easily take this out if you wish. It's just a searchable Kaiju in the deck and a fire dinosaur. I have seen people play the level 7 Sticky Kaiju because it's an earth monster, but it's an insect, so it's not searchable. And the reason they play the earth monster is for Lithogasm. One Tyranno Infinity. This card is amazing. It's a level 4 that can go up to like stupid amounts. You can get it up to like 8k late game. It's crazy. Single Maxi. If it's dead, you can drop it with Lithogasm to get its effect off. If it's live, you know, it's good all day long. Triple Earth True King, because it works the best in this deck. One Fire True King and one Water True King. Now the Fire True King is probably the most expensive of the three. You can easily take that out if you wish and probably bump up your waters if you're on a bit of a tighter budget. Other than that, it's still very good, and it will only be more useful when the new field spell comes out or when the True Draco stuff comes out. Speaking of which, there's triple Lost World and double Terraforming. You can bump your Terraforming up to 1, so my advice would be if you do take out the Fire Kaiju, you can, not Kaiju, sorry, True King, you can bump it up, Terraforming at 3, because you want to see Lost World as early as possible, and there's a very good combo that can lend you with an insanely strong board, well, a very good strong monster on board, just by using Lost World and Soul Eating Oviraptor. So I'll show you that very shortly. Triple Fossil Dig, because you can search out a good percentage of your deck with this. Now Triple Instant Fusion. Now Triple Instant Fusion is only because I want to see it as early as possible. You can easily take this down if you wish. Like my personal opinion or personal option to you guys is, if you're going to play this at 3, play Rare Fish in your extra deck as well. Because Rare Fish then gives you another option into Shark and Toad. But when the field spell comes out, you'll probably be taking Instant Fusion out a little bit, because it's only for one target at this moment in time for Norden. So again, 3 is probably a little bit overkill, so I would say you can take 1 out. It is a 42 card deck, a 41 card deck, sorry, so you could take the Instant Fusion out. I just want to see it as early as I possibly can, because this will get you game. Double Twin Twister to get rid of your dead Instant Fusions, and then you can discard more dinosaurs to grave to make Miscellaneousaurus a bit more effective. One Solemn Warning and one Imperial Order. Now the Imperial Order is after you've set up the board. I don't highly recommend it, because you don't want to see it in your opening hand. Like, yes, it will slow your opponent down, but as you can see, a good chunk of your deck is spells, so you don't want to be shutting yourself off too early. The hopes are that you don't see it early game, but you know, sometimes you do, and it still works all the same. Now onto the extra deck. So I play one Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. This can easily come out for another rank 4. I would probably take this out for Tornado Dragon, which comes out in, again, Maximum Crisis. This is purely there that if I haven't been able to OTK and I've got 2 it's on boards. Conductor Tyrannos, overlay into Dreadnought, and burn for the remaining 2k. Not that important, but it's cheap. You can take it out if you wish. Phantom Fortress, again, this is just for your True King overlays. It's not that expensive, so it's not really that, but it's not that needed either, but it will be when the new stuff comes out. Your Utopia package, now Utopia the Lightning is quite expensive, so you can easily take this out for another rank 4 engine. An alternative rank 4 engine, if you have got the money to spend, that I have been seeing people playing, is Broadbolt and Trident, just for that disruption during your opponent's turn. But again, when True King Dracos and all of that comes out in Maximum Crisis, you won't need to worry too much about that. Castel, again, Abyss Dweller. Ragnar Zero, very, very good when you've got the field spell in play, because literally your opponent's monsters are all using 500 attacks, you're just going pop, draw, pop, draw, pop, draw. Dulka, again, very, very strong. Lagia, because it's the better one of the two, in my opinion. Your Shark and Toad, now these can come out. If you take out your Miscellaneousaurus and stuff like that, you can take these out. These are just here because I can make it, so why not? And that bodes well with Norden. Now for your synchros, Shambara, because Shambara with Conductor and Tyranno is game, and Trishula, because, you know, it's just so strong in the game and it could be made very, very easily. Right, so now I'm going to show you a quick little combo. So let's just get, so, you know, Terraformings, Lost World, whatever, but you mainly want your Lost World and you want your Soul Eating Oviraptor. And I will be using this as the Dirac Egg token. So let's zoom you out a little bit. Right, so you activate Lost World, then you normal summon Oviraptor. Oviraptor's effect goes off, so does Lost World. So let's do Lost World first, give my opponent a Dirac Egg. And then we use Soul Eating Oviraptor to search out a monster. Now you have two options here, depending on what the remaining 3 cards in your opening hand are. Let's say we have one of the two. So your main 2 that you want to be searching out is either a Miscellaneousaurus or a Conductor Tyranno. Now whichever one you don't have in your opening hand. Now the reason for this is, you would activate Miscellaneousaurus, protecting your dino. Then you would activate Soul Eating Oviraptor's effect to target the egg on your opponent's side of the field, because his effect is you target one other level 4 or lower dinosaur type monster on the field. So you target that, target in your Miscellaneousaurus for the revival, trigger Lost World's effect to destroy a baby instead. So let's destroy, no, don't think it really matters at this moment in time, but you destroy Petrodon. Petrodon's effect would then go off to special summon out you a level 5 or higher, but it cannot attack this turn. So it's really dependent just for the pure fodder. So if you bring out your Mega Smasher X, you now have your Mega Smasher, you now have a rank 4 play if you wish to make that. You also have the ability to special summon out a Dirac Alio by banishing Miscellaneousaurus, or you can banish both of these guys and get into your ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Now the best way of going about it is probably banish your Miscellaneousaurus, special summon out your Dirac Alio, synchro summon your Dirac Alio with Oviraptor. Now this is only if you're going second, by the way. I would only play it this way, otherwise I would have gone into your Lagia. So this way going second, you get your Shambara on board. You now have your fodder in the graveyard, 2 dinosaurs, banish those, brings out your Conductor, and then you've gone off, and you still have a couple of cards left in hand. So that's kind of like the main combo that can be very, very devastating, because you do just have so many options in your deck to kind of search those out. I mean, you have 5 of 42 chances to get in that, and then you have 6 of 42 chances of getting that. And that's just your standard off you go kind of combo. Now I will do a test hand for you guys, just so we can see how far we can go with this deck. And I'll do one going first and one going second for you guys, just so you can kind of see the plays of where to go with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go first with this one. Now Dirac Alio in the hand kind of sucks, but you can get rid of it quite easily because we've opened up with the True King. So if we activate Lithogasm's effect, send in Petrodon and Dirac Alio, you won't get his banish effect. So this is us going first, so we want to be more defensive. Your Petrodon then comes out on board, so you get to special summon out your level 4 or higher, but it can't attack. use your Soul Eating Overactor's effect to search you out your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. You can, if you wish to, send your Miscellaneousaurus to graveyard. And then you could banish 2 if you wished to bring out your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, or you can banish your Miscellaneousaurus with Drat to activate his effect to bring you your baby. Now, Miscellaneous effect goes off in the end phase. It destroys the card that's been special summoned with it. My personal opinion, I would probably banish your Petrodon and your Dracaelio, leaving your Miscellaneousaurus in grave to bring out your Conductor Tyranno. Now, during your opponent's turn, you can activate Tyranno's effect, destroying Bathos, and then Bathos' effect goes off, and you get to special summon a non-water worm type, so you could then special summon your Disaster in defense position, and you've Book-a-Mooned all your monsters. So that's just one way of going around it, and that's being a bit more defensive, but again, that hand could have easily been offensive and been quite aggressive. So let's try this again, and this one will be going second, and we're just going to be all out aggressive. Let's see if we can OTK our opponent. Now again, depends on what their reactions will be, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Babysaurus, Miscellaneousaurus, Fossil Dig, Babysaurus, Fossil Dig, Lithogasm. Oh, lucky that was the last card. This is a really, really strong board because you can literally go, so you go Lithogasm's effect, destroying 2 Babysauruses, both their effects go off. His effect goes off to banish 3 from your opponent's extra deck. Now, you have the ability to special summon 2 level 4 monsters. You could go your Mega Smasher X, 2 Mega Smasher X's, and go into your Shark Toad. You then have double Fossil Dig if you want to deck thin a little bit more, and you can search yourself out your Soul Eating Overactor and how much are we going to neg this turn? Let's go for another Miscellaneousaurus. So that's both from our Fossil Digs. Overactor will search out our Conductor. We'll overlay those. Now these can be anything you want. It depends on how cautious you are about your back row. It can be your Shark into your Toad, taking out a bit more space, or it can be into your Lagia again for a bit more protection. So it's really down to what you prefer on the field. Right, we've now had this effect all go off. We can now activate Miscellaneousaurus to protect our stuff for the turn. We can now banish Miscellaneousaurus and Babysaurus, or 2 Babysauruses, whichever you want. Actually, let's keep Miscellaneousaurus in grave. Let's banish our 2 Babysauruses for our Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Then let's banish our Miscellaneousaurus in graveyard for our Dracaelio. Sync those 2 up. Ooh. Those 2 get us our Shambara, and that's game. That's game. You can use his effect, destroy your Miscellaneousaurus in hand, book them in all your opponent's monsters. We've got protection from a spell or trap. Shambara is going to be attacking twice. He's going to attack all, so no matter what monsters your opponent's got on the board, they're all being sent to the graveyard and you're burning them for 1,000. He's then going in for 46, he's then going in for 24, and he's then going in for 25. So that is your aggressive game play. Now, I'm not saying that's the perfect way of playing that opening hand we had, but you could have changed. There's so many different options. As long as you've ended up with game with that hand, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope this gives you an idea. Yes, it can be made budget. It can be made a little bit cheaper. As you saw in those test hands, I didn't really use in the main deck anything of great value. Your Shambara is obviously a really big player. However, you can knock that down if you wish for another level 5 Synchro. And then, like I said, you've got your Utopia plays that they can be dropped down a little bit as well if you wish. And your Shark Toads, again, aren't necessarily needed, but they do add to the deck. So this is as full power as it can be for now until the Dino, until the Maximum Crisis hits. So, I hope this helps. Hope this gives you some ideas. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And until next time, see you guys.